Hi there, welcome back. My name's Lucia and I own the Chi Garden here in Hillsboro in North Carolina. And today I wanted to talk just a little bit about arranging air plants. There's so many things that you can do with them, but I wanted to start by kind of debunking the myth that you can't combine different types of plants together. So this is a really good example of a little terrarium. You can see all the mist in there, the humidity. I planted two different air plants actually. There's a vernicosa and there's a Johnsia, which is a more grassy air plant. You can see him trying to escape now. He's been growing, but I planted this with moss. And this has been planted probably for about 3 months or so. I did it over the holidays just for fun. And I had some of these extra vases, which I just absolutely love, and I decided just to make it nice and green and kind of springy at the time. So I water this one actually probably about once a week, believe it or not. I got everything in here. Everyone always asks me, how did you do that? I use chopsticks. So chopsticks or bamboo skewers that you can find at the grocery store are definitely your best friends when it comes to arranging these little plants. And I literally just kind of run the faucet over this about once a week, and I kind of shake it around a little bit, literally, and then I just pour out the excess water. So I watered this last week, and as you can see, there's still quite a lot of humidity in there, so it's probably not going to need water again until next week. But lots of new growth on it. Air plant's really happy. The moss is, it would be a little bit greener if it was in a shadier place, but I do have this in indirect light because of the air plants. So, but I love it, just something super easy to do. And again, you can combine different types of plants, air plants and moss, they do really well together. This is another example of a way to arrange air plants, and I just love this idea. So I bought this product from Paul Isley, and it's called Tilly Tacker. He created a silicone water resistant air plant glue. He actually created this himself in California. It doesn't actually smell too bad. Little fumy, so you probably want to do it in a well-ventilated area. But I took this Rose capitata and these two Albertanias, and they're glued in this container, and I thought this was just a really clean look. And I just thought I would have a little bit of fun. I took this soft leaf stricta, which is blooming, as you can see, and it's very, very happy. Again, glued in this container, so much fun. So to water these, I just put them in the sink. I literally just let them float down to the bottom, get wet, because this glue is not going to come undone. And again, I did these probably about the same time I did the terrarium over the holidays, so it's April, so just about 3 months or so, and they're perfectly happy being glued. The glue's not going to harm the leaf. So just trying to think creatively, you know, with objects that you may have laying around. I actually got these at a Goodwill store. I absolutely loved them. They were part of a larger appetizer tray, but I loved the white, the simple bone china, and I thought it would show the plants really well. So this is another container, just again, and thinking about what you might have or what you might flea market for. This is just an iron ball, and one of the reasons I loved this and I bought it is because it has a number of holes and openings. It's very easy just to arrange an air plant in a vase, and it's going to look like $1 million depending upon the scale and the vase you put it in, but it's also really, really fun. This is a concolor, and these grow like weeds. They do really well. They're a harder leafed plant. But it's also just really, really fun to kind of get something interesting or unusual, like if you go to a yard sale. And you can see that one looks really good just with one plant, to tell you the truth, but you could decorate this on 3 sides, and you could have a lot of fun with it. And again, very easy to water. Something like this, I don't know if you'd want to get it wet continually, but you just kind of take your plant out, soak it in the sink, and you're all set. And something like this, you know, it doesn't even have to be completely dry once you pop it back in again. So try to have fun. Think about some unusual containers. You know, even things that you have, again, that you might have lying around, but even things like trays and plates. You know, some fossils. I have some fossils left from the Tucson gem show that I went to, and they look really good, just like they would like in nature. This is a gypsum rose, a piece of coral, and it had a nice little seat that I felt like I could just tuck a little air plant. So again, you're just combining nice elements and softening the gypsum rose with the softness of a plant, and it looks great. So just think about what you have at home, or think about, you know, what you might yard sale or flea for, and have fun trying some new arrangements. Thanks.